Assalamu alaikum everybody. Today we'll continue with the science topic. In the last class of science we learned about different kinds of beaks. There were six different kinds of beak. So as there are six different kind of beaks, that is for six different types of animal. So similarly today we'll look into feet and claws. Feet and claws are nothing but the legs, basically the legs of the birds. So these are the feet and claws are also of six different types. Okay. So birds use their feet to move and hop around. Feet of a bird, they work as both hands and legs also. The birds use their legs, their feet. We'll not call it legs, we'll call it feet or claws. So the birds use its claws or feet for those claws and feet of a bird does the function of both. हाथ का hands का भी काम करता पैर का भी काम करता it helps them in holding things, like for human beings we use hands for holding things, and for walking and all we use legs. So in birds feet and claws will work at the same time. I mean, it helps in holding also, it helps in walking also, both the functions it will do. Birds use their feet to move and hop around. They also use them to catch and hold food. See, move and hop around is nothing but walking, and catch and hold is holding. हाथ का भी काम करा, पैर का भी काम करा. And perch on the trees. Okay. Their feet and claws are adapted to their nesting habit. As we learned in the topic of beaks, the beaks, different types of beaks are based on the type of food the bird is eating. Similarly, the feet and claws depends upon the type of food they eat and the type of nest they live in. तो feet and claws किस birds का feet and claws किस पे depend करता है? It depends on the type of food they eat and the type of house or type of nest they live in. Now, first one, there are also six different types of feet. Birds such as crows, sparrows, blue jays, and pigeons. Listen to the paragraph while I'm reading first. Birds such as crows, sparrows, blue jays, and pigeons are perching birds. They have 3 toes in front and one at the back. What is the kind? First one. 3 toes in front and one at the back, one toe only. We are going to learn six types, but all the six types are not having particular name, only few are having. So this first type, that is 3 toes in front and one toe at the back, we will call them as perching birds. Okay. Now, what are the example of such kind of birds? Crows, sparrows, pigeons. These are the examples. Okay, pigeons, etc. I'm not going to write all. These help them to have a firm grip of the branch. They can even sleep when they are perching without falling off the branch. Perching is nothing but holding on to something, holding on to the food, holding on to the branch, holding on to the trunk of a tree. Okay, so here what is the type of the feet? 3 toes are in front, one is at the back. I'll draw the diagram later on. These birds, such birds are called as perching birds. All six types of birds are not having particular name, but this is having a name. Okay, example is crows, sparrows, and pigeon. So what does it help in? What is the function? It helps to have a firm grip of the branch. Helps to have firm grip of branch. Okay, they can even hold the branch and they can sleep. While sleeping also they can hold it. So we'll draw a small diagram. These are the leg of a bird. It is having 3 toes in front and one toe at the back, like this. Fine. Now we'll go to the second type. Now listen while I'm reading. Some birds like hens, roosters, and peacocks are called scratching birds. We'll write as and when we are getting the points. Here first he is giving us the examples: hen, peacocks, and roosters. Rooster is nothing but a male hen. Okay, big, it will be very huge with all the feathers and more body parts. Fine. We'll write the example. Hen, peacock are the type of birds which are having this next type of feet and claws. These birds, hen, peacocks, roosters, are called as scratching birds. Scratching birds. Okay. They dig out seeds and insects from the ground. So their feet help them in doing what? They help them in digging out seeds and insects from the ground. Helps to dig out seeds and insects from ground. What type of feed they are having, still it did not mention. They dig out seed and insects from the ground by scratching the ground with their sharp and hard claws. So only small thing is mentioned here. They are having sharp and hard claws or feet. Sharp and hard. Fine. Now these birds are called scratching. Scratching means kujana, like this. When we are scratching our hand, आप ऐसा करके जाते like that only. These birds, hen, peacock, you must have noticed, वो लोग अपने पैर से ऐसा जमीन में they scratch, ऐसा खुजाने के टाइप का करते. They scratch there with the help of their feet in the ground, and from that they will pick the insects or seeds, whatever food they eat, and they eat it. Okay, so here, but kind of feet they are having, it is not mentioned like here 3 and 1. It's just saying hard and sharp and hard claws. So we'll go with it. Now, third type. Third type of feet is not having a particular name. Third type of feet the birds are having, are not having a name here, but it is birds such as eagles and kites. I need more space, so we'll just write short forms here. I'm erasing the lesson name also. Third type. So starting with the example, birds such as eagle and vultures. Eagle and vultures eat flesh. These are flesh-eating animals. They have very strong and sharp claws. Okay. Strong and sharp. There is no name for these kinds of birds. So what does it help them? They have very sharp and strong claws. These claws are called as talons. These help them to catch and tear the flesh of small animals such as rat, toads, and other small birds. So what is this type of feet called? Strong and sharp. Eagle are having very big legs, and usme bhi it is very strong and very sharp. Okay, so this especially for flesh eating animals like eagle and vultures, their feet are called as talons. Okay, this is not the type of ye bird ka type hai. This is the other name for its feet, talons. Fine. Then what does it helps in? It helps them to catch and tear the flesh of other animals or birds or small rats, etc. Help them to catch and tear flesh. Catch and tear flesh of other animals. Okay, so just by seeing the pictures I can say like this. They are having very long legs also, very thick legs also, and it is also similar but very curvy with big nails. In English lesson also we have seen what kind of claws does the bird have. Eagle. Okay. Now we'll go to the third type. Third type of birds are called as climbing birds. Okay. Parrots, woodpeckers. Example we are getting is parrots and woodpeckers. Sorry, this is fourth type. Parrots and woodpeckers are called climbing birds. They have two toes in front and two toes at the back. Here he has given how many legs they are having. Two toes in front and two at the back. What are these kind of birds called? They are called as climbing birds. Fine. Let's draw a quick diagram. Two in front and two at the back. Okay, these kind of legs they are having. Who are having parrots and woodpeckers or other climbing birds? They have two toes in front and two at the back. These help the birds to climb trees and hold on to them. What does this help in? It helps the birds to climb trees and hold on the branches. Helps to climb trees and hold on branches. Okay, that's it. Next we'll move to the fifth type. This fifth and sixth is very small only, so I'll continue. Fifth type. Ducks and geese, or ducks, goose and swans are water birds. They have webbed feet that help them to swim in water. Okay, they have what kind of feet they are having? Webbed feet, and they are called water birds. An example is duck or swan or goose. So webbed feet, what is webbed feet? I'll tell you. Webbed feet, they are called water birds. Okay, an example is duck, goose, swan. Okay, they have webbed feet that help them to swim in water. The kind of feet they are having help them to swim in water. Helps to swim in water. Now see here. Their feet will be kind of three fingers only will be there. Okay. One, then two, three. Okay, these are all connected only like this. Three fingers are there. Okay, like in other birds also three fingers are there. Now observe my hand. See here. Okay, observe our hand. We are also having fingers. In the middle of the fingers, we are having a skin over here. See, in the middle of the fingers, we are having this skin, this curved skin. This skin is very small in us. It is hardly this very little, maybe 1 centimeter, not more than that. See here, this I'm talking about, this part. Between two fingers there is a skin, like this curved skin. Similarly, all the water birds, similarly, all the water birds will have extra skin till the end of their fingers, like this. Okay, this extra skin is called as a web. All the water birds, and also an animal frog is also having this kind of skin. When they are having extra skin till the end of their fingers, it helps them to move the water backward or in front. So this is called as webbed feet or webbed feet only. So the kind of birds that are having that kind of feet are water birds, fine, like ducks. So next we'll go to the last type, that is sixth type. In sixth type also there are water birds only, but these water birds are having another special name. Okay, I'll read the paragraph, then we'll put down the points. Water birds such as crane, heroines. Crane and heroines are the example. These birds are also water bird. They have thin, long legs. What kind of legs they are having? Thin, long legs. Their toes are spread out. Their toes are spread out. That I will show by drawing a small diagram. These help them to walk through water without getting wet and easily catch fish. These birds are called wading birds. Okay? So we'll put down the points. They have thin, long legs. They are called as wading birds. Example is crane and heroines. And function also we'll write down similarly. Sixth, thin, long legs or feet. They are also water birds, but because their legs are a little bit different, their legs are thin and long, so they are called as wading birds. Wading birds. Okay. Then the next point was their feet are spread out, or their fingers are spread out. These birds are having very long legs, very long and very thin legs. And their feet are spread out in 3 directions like this. And they are also having little bit webbed feet. Little bit, not a lot like ducks, etc. Okay. These long feet helps them in walking in water. Okay, because when they are walking in water with such long legs, first thing is their body will not get wet. उन लोग की जो body, जो feathers रहते वो कच्चे नहीं होते. Their body will not get wet. And second is, if there is a lot of water, even if their whole leg is submerged in water, मतलब उनका पूरा leg, पूरा पैर अगर पानी में आ भी गया, तो it will not be a problem for them. They can easily catch fish from the depth of the lake or an ocean. Okay, so example of this wading bird is crane, heroine. You must have observed one more is the flamingo. Usually this flamingo bird, it will stand like this. One leg it will keep up, one leg it will keep down and stand. That bird will also come under wading bird only. So what does it help in? The function of this kind of leg is, these help them to walk through water without getting wet and easily catch fish. Very simple. क्योंकि उनकी body wet नहीं होती पानी में चलने से, helps to walk in water without getting wet is the main reason. Because they can't swim. These birds can swim, they can't swim, they will only walk in water. Walk in water without getting wet and helps to catch fish. And helps to catch fish. Okay? These are the 6 different types we have learned. So I hope you all understood. In this diagram here, I drew this diagram later on because hens mostly you must have observed they will have same legs, 3 in front and 1 toe at the back, but at the back of their legs little bit up, उनके पैर के थोड़ा सा ऊपरी हिस्से में they will have 1 more toe. Okay, so these type of feet will be for hens and peacock. So I hope you all understood all the 6 different types of feet and claws. Thank you.